Hi everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. This is Wendy and I wanted to show you what I have been playing around with. Alright, so if you watched one of my previous videos about the composition notebook, you know that I used a composition notebook cover and I gutted, the notebook paper out and recovered it. Well, so this is a prototype. Okay, so it's not fancy, and I would love your advice or your thoughts of what should not be included in this. I am calling this the Ephemera supply book. Okay, and the reason why I'm calling it a supply book, yes, we send ephemera, we send we make tags and send them to our pen pals or whoever, and that's great to have, to get a pre-made or somebody made their tags. Like I made my tag and I'm going to send it to somebody. But then other times it's great to be able to send supplies to somebody that they can make their ephemera out of, but in their own style, if you know what I mean. So this is what I did. Now that I kind of explained it, so it's not too bad. This holds together great. This is probably, it's probably gonna get a little chunkier once you fill it with stuff. So I'm not sure if I want to go to the whole ordeal of putting a bigger spine on or just leaving it as a chunky monkey, because this is going to hold at the band. And I'm also thinking of, if you have a filing system, a filing cabinet, like a file folder, this would fit in there really good too. So onward. All right, so you guys already probably seen the cover, and I have a pocket right on the front. So open it up, and I have 3 envelopes that flip open, and of course you have the pockets. All right, so the idea here is to, maybe you found some fun whatever and you want them to send it. So I found, there's a recipe card and a blank recipe card. Maybe they want to put it in a cookbook or make something out of. I actually put 2 additional envelopes in here. Maybe they need envelopes, or maybe they need it this size, whatever. Then when they get it, they can store their stuff and label it so they know. Okay, so this side, I put a pocket here, just to be able to add papers. Same thing with the flip out. Okay, so maybe you find some funny images you want to send them. This, I just added a bigger pocket to do bigger, I did Mod Podge napkins on these papers, and maybe somebody else can make really neat ephemeras out of it. So I just stuck it there. And then you flip this over. I put 3 more envelopes. These are a great way to store things. Like, so here's a fun little story I found. So there's things that you can find and put in here. And once again, I just did a little different tab, and you can write on them and put stickers on them, decorate. I didn't decorate as much because and the parts that I did, I'm keeping as flat as possible, because since this is going to hold stuff, it'll get thicker as it goes on. All right, so this is the little signature I stuck in. Okay, so think of this as the beginning of like a notebook. So this is the cover, and then you open it up. So I have a little card here that has a little tab, and you flip it up. I put a pocket here, and there's a pocket here. I just put some fun little Post-its in here. I'm just trying to get ideas on how, and where. And then this, I left this as a pocket too, so you could put stuff here. I did insert notebook paper, and this, I figure this could be where you jot down your notes or ideas or whatnot. And so I put a, notebook paper. So this, let me show. Okay, so this here is like the signature, the notebook, you know, so that's what I kind of, you know, this is the cover of it. So the notebook, and then this is the back cover of the notebook. So I attached an envelope, so you could store goodies. I put feathers in this one, and then the way I glued it down, I left it with another pocket. So I have an empty glassine, you know, a handmade bag, and I found some funky, you know, more papers. And then the back cover of that notebook, I just used up some of my business cards and made pockets. And maybe I want to send that person some playing cards that she can alter, you know. Never can have enough playing cards. So I did that. Whew, let me take a breath. I've been thinking, and I'm just like, okay, what can I fit in here? What do I need? This page was my little experiment page. Okay, so this I did in case you want to send fabric or ribbon, and I just made a cutout of a tab and then a slit. It's on a little flip system, so I just put some scraps in there to see how that works, and it's fine. I don't know if there's a better way, so I just and that ribbon's gonna drive me nuts. So that, in case you want to send little ribbons. Here's another pocket, and this is where, you know, I found, you know, some words I cut out of a magazine. There's an image of a lady with long hair. But yeah, these are just pockets. I just used business cards and cut out the pockets. And then this, I just thought, well, who doesn't need a little bit of scrap paper? So here is some lined scrap paper that you can just tear off, whatnot, and it just has a little catch to keep it closed. So there is the more or less experiment page. All right, so when we flip it, so this side, there is a pocket here, and then there's a little envelope here, okay? And then this, I didn't want to put any more bulk on it, so what I did was I attached this little pocket. So maybe you want to send your friend circles, and so this one's a little small for it, but it'll still work. So you can pack a bunch of circles in here. In fact, I'll leave that right there. All right, so for the back page, you're going to wonder why I put these vertical, okay? Because I was planning on doing it this way, but the more I started playing with it and got to thinking, it is so much easier to pull something out from the side than trying to dig in through the top. So, let me pull. So these are made, you could put, these have the folded pockets where there's more room. So whatever you want to put in here, you can put little handmade stamps or stuffed make stamps, buttons, words, whatever you want to store in here. There's 4 of them, and I turned them this way not only because I think they're easier to get into this way. Also, I kept thinking, well, I'm thinking of a file folder, so maybe you have it in your file folder and, you know, that's upright so you can get to it a little easier. I don't know. That was my thought. So honestly, I just cut them too big and I had to figure out a way to make them work, and I like it. It turned out like it was supposed to. So that is the very end. I'm not putting anything on the back because it doesn't need it. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Is it too much? Does it just need one thing and then just cut out all the other stuff? or, you know, opinions, advice. What do you think? I will say I like having the little idea notebook section here because I like to scratch out and draw out some ideas at times. And I love using the envelopes to store the papers because let's face it, we all like the papers. So that is what I did with that composition notebook. Now the question is, what do I need to do? Like I said, it's a prototype. It's a prototype, but I like it. It's sturdy. It's hard back. Nothing's moving from there, so hopefully I stayed in frame. I wasn't looking in the video. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching. Sorry, I just sped through it. I wanted to get all my thoughts out at once. So, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.